Hello BookTube, Sarah here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with Friday Knit Night episode number 3. So those of you who watch my channel for the bookish content, this is actually knitting content. There's no book talk really in this at all. This is essentially just fun little videos for me to do to sit down every Friday and show you guys what I've been knitting on or crafting on during the week. It's lately, for the past month or so, really only been knitting. I do have a cross-stitch piece that I haven't picked up in a while, and I really should try and do that. Maybe this weekend. Maybe I'll make that a priority this weekend to do. But yeah, I don't have a lot of knitting content to show you guys this week because I haven't gotten a lot done. I mean, I put a lot of squares in the blanket, and I got quite a bit knit on my sock, but outside of that, that's pretty much it. But I do have a bunch of minis to open and show you guys because since the last Friday's episode, I have finished 8 books. So I have 8 little packages to open up of minis. So I'm super excited about that. So to start off with, because it happens to be in my lap, the only thing outside of the socks and the blanket that I worked on was my Dottie cardigan, and links to all these patterns are going to be in the description box below. So please do check that out. So living in my big camper bag, it's almost getting too big. I finished off the second front panel of this cardigan. So this cardigan is knit in pieces. There's a big back panel and then the 2 front panels. So like this part here. And I finished the second of the front panel. So I've got both those done plus the back. So I'm well more than halfway done this cardigan. So that's where I was last time I showed you guys. Was at that stitch marker. So now it's done. It's bound off, but I've left, of course, a string because I have to seam the whole thing together. And then I literally just cast on the first sleeve. So I've got to do 2 sleeves, and then I've got to seam the whole thing together. And then I think I pick up the button band, like this part. It's kind of easier to do this when I'm actually wearing a cardigan to show you. This is clearly not a knit cardigan. But pick up this button band part to knit that around. So this is just the start of the sleeve. So it's knit flat, and then I will seam it together or sew it together. So again, this is a really big oversized cardigan. It's called the Dottie cardigan, and it was designed by Stephanie Jessica Lau. So again, link in the description box below. The yarn is from Knit Picks. It is their super bulky, and I'm pretty sure it's 100% wool. And I cannot remember this colorway. I keep forgetting to grab the tag when I sit down and do this. So I will have to do that next week. I'll try and remember the next time I show you guys this sweater. And talk about the yarn so you can see that. But yeah, super duper cute. And I love this bag so much. So next up, I will show you guys my socks. This is probably going to be a much shorter episode than the last couple weeks. Living in my cute little cat bag. I'm actually almost done these socks. I should actually have a brand new pair of socks cast on next week. Because when I cast off a pair of socks, I immediately put another pair on the needles. It was kind of funny. I usually hand wash my socks just because I get worried all the time I spend actually knitting them. I want to make sure they're going to be okay, but I have friends who swear by the fact that they throw them in the washing machine and just hang them to dry. So I had a whole bunch of them that had to be washed. And I just thought, I'm going up to my mom's anyway because we're moving over there and I've been taking stuff over. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to bring my bag of dirty hand knit socks and throw them in her washing machine. And they were fine. But I had like 25 pairs and they were like hanging over the banister and stuff like that to air dry. She's like, how many pairs do you have? I said, a lot. Excuse me. I have enough pairs to go like a month at least without wearing the same pair twice. So the bonus is with when you knit a lot of pairs of hand knit socks is that you don't wear through them as quickly because you're not wearing them as often, right? So that's my logic anyway. Plus there's just something fun about knitting socks. So this is, like I said, the second one. The pattern is called the Atlantic Current Socks, and the designer is Melissa Marabella, I believe. So as I've already said, but in case you're new, I do my own toe. And the toe I keep forgetting to mention is actually from the pattern, a vanilla sock. I can't remember. I'll link it in the description box below this pattern. Something vanilla or toe up socks. But that's the not just a vanilla sock or something, I think it's called. But that's the toe that I use. It's a slightly more rounded toe than other people use. And then I, of course, do the Fish Lips Kiss heel. So I put the heel in last week. So there's the heel. And, that is where I was last week. So that's what I've gotten done, including putting in the heel. So I have about 2 more inches to do on the actual leg, and then I will do the ribbing at the top, and then we're done. But this patterning is from the Atlantic Current socks, and I just think it goes so well with this yarn. Oh, they're just so pretty. So yeah, so this is the second sock. So like I said, next week I should have a brand new pair of socks cast on. Actually, I'm gonna put a vote out. So hang tight, I will be right back. Sorry about that, you guys. So, as I was saying, we're moving in about less than a month. So I packed up all of my yarn and all of that stuff. But I decided to hold some yarn back. Like, I don't need anything other than socks to cast on because I've got like 2 sweaters on the go, I've got a shawl on the go, and all these things. So, but I always like having a pair of socks on the go. So I thought, instead of packing up all of my yarn, I would leave back 2 sock yarn, 2 things of sock yarn, so I could start on a new pair of socks when I'm done the pair that I'm currently knitting. But I'm going to let you guys vote. For those of you who are watching, let me know which sock should I cast on next. I don't know what pattern I want to do. I haven't decided yet, but there are 2 choices, so I will let you guys decide which. So the first one that is going to be in my Alice in Wonderland bag, and there's a reason this is in an Alice in Wonderland bag. I try my best to match the bag to the yarn. This doesn't really match per se, but the colorway is called Cheshire, and this is from Penguin Soup Yarns. I don't think that they dye yarn anymore. This is a self-striping yarn, so it's going to stripe red, gray, and black. So that is, it would have been better if it was purple, right, Guy, for Cheshire? But yeah, that's what it's called. Cheshire, yeah. Self-striping, and this is a 75-25 superwash merino and nylon. So this will hand stripe these colors. So there's option number 1. Again, vote for one of these, please. Option number 2, living in this absolutely gorgeous bag from, I cannot remember the name. I've met her 100 times at festivals. I'm so bad with names. But in this gorgeous bag, they really sort of kind of, the orange does. There's this yarn that I bought years ago that I absolutely love. And it's from a company called Northern Pine Yarn Company, and I found them on Etsy. But this is called Camo in Blaze, and it's their Take a Hike sock base, and it's an 80-20 superwash merino and nylon. But it is 2. So you get, this is your main color in the camo, and then this is the blaze. So essentially what I would do with these is that I would knit the toe and the heel and the cuff in this color, and then the rest of the sock in this color. So there's option number 2. So let me know below, guys, what socks should I knit next? Cheshire or camo? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. So yeah, so there's the sock stuff. I'm very excited to see what you guys are going to pick, and whichever one gets the most votes is the one that I will cast on next, and you'll see it next week on the needles. So let me throw these bags over here so I don't lose them. So there's that. And then the last thing I want to show you guys, of course, is my blanket. And this is, as I call it, my sock yarn blanket of insanity. And this is based off of sorry, let me bring this back up again. The sock yarn, it's a mitered square blanket, and the designer is Shelly Kang. Again, will be linked in the description box below. And I got, I think, 7 new squares put in the blanket last week. So here it is, all folded up. Where was I? There it is. Okay. So that square right there is the last one that I put in the week before. So I've put in this one here. Sorry, ends. That one right there. These two, that one and that one. These two right there. I love this one. And then this one right here. So that's all the ones that I have gotten in since last week. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 6 in. Yeah, really, really happy. This one's self-striping, clearly, and I've got a lot more of it left. I should get at least another square out of this one, so that'll be really, really nice. This is pretty much all I had of this, but I don't know if you guys can tell. So this is the yarn last week that was really, really kinked up because it was in that sock yarn blanket, but I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can tell that it's just not as uniform as the stitches beside it. They look a little wonky. You can especially see it up here, but that's because it had already been knitted and then I pulled it out. So yeah, but I still very, very happy. So love this blanket, and I have a lot more squares to add to it this week because I have 8. I finished, like I said, 8 books, you guys. So there are 8 little parcels here that I have to open up. So let me put the blanket over here so it's out of the way. And that is garbage. And here is the stack of minis that I have to open up this week. So, sneak peek for my my vlog, my reading vlog for this coming week. You guys are going to see some of the books that I finished. But again, I'm not going to talk about the books here. I'm just here to show you guys the minis. And yeah, you'll hear about the books in my vlog when you watch it this coming Sunday. So, first of all, Truths I Never Told You by Kelly Rimmer. I don't know if these are in the correct order that I finished them. I've just kind of pulled them down and, ooh, that's pretty. Oh, it's got a little sparkle in it. Can you guys see that? This one is a No Makers yarn. I believe this is one of her birthday colorways. When she celebrated her 5th anniversary or 5th birthday of the company, she issued 5 skeins of yarn like this, but they were all different colors. So there was yellow, blue, red, green, and I want to say purple. But I bought like the mini skein set of them. So yeah, very, very pretty. So I'll put that over there. Pretty Face by Lucy Parker. Some of these, I think these first 2 were in last week's vlog. As I've said before, you know, because the vlog ends on a Saturday. This is uploaded on, or this is filmed on a Friday. Yada, yada, yada. So what do we got here? Oh, this one's pretty. Ooh, that one's really pretty. I think this might be another one of the No Makers Scooby-Doo yarns. This might be Scooby-Doo. I believe so. Because you can see like the yellow for his, was his collar yellow? Or no, his collar was blue. Blue and yellow. It had the yellow thing on it. And then he was brown, right? So yeah, so I think that's Scooby-Doo's color. That's pretty awesome. Oh, that's going to look really neat. Put into the blanket. And then we have, just don't want to make a huge mess here, Colton First Responder, and this was by Linda O. Johnson. This is a new one from this week. You will see my review for it in the vlog this week. So those last 2 I think were from last week. And then we've got here, I got a lot of winding to do for these minis. This looks like another No Makers because she has a definite way that she used to wind her minis. She's no longer in business, and that makes me very sad. I have no idea what colorway this is, but it's browns and blues and whites. It's very, very pretty. I quite like that. That's very nice. Let's put that over there. And then we've got Breaking Silence by Linda Castillo. That was a great book. Super creepy. What have we got here? Ooh, very plain, a nice plain green. Oh, that's lovely. That's actually a gorgeous color green, isn't it, you guys? Sort of variegated. Like, it's not like just a solid green. You can just definitely see, like, variations, slightly lighter bits and stuff in there. Very nice. So that'll be really pretty. And then we've got With This Heart, and this was by R.S. Gray. This is a book that I didn't talk about, but I haven't talked about up until the vlog coming. So good. This book was fantastic. So let's see here. Ooh, one of my favorites. This one's going back in the blanket. I think this is the 3rd or 4th time it's made into the blanket. This is Bad Romeo. And this was done by Desert Vista Dye Works, and this is a colorway that yours truly designed. I've talked about this several times, but she did a contest, kind of an idea, where she wanted you to upload book covers, like share book covers with her, and then she was going to pick a winner and then dye the yarn to match. And this is based on the book Bad Romeo by Lisa Raven, I think it was. Gorgeous cover. Have a look. I'll link it. I will link the Goodreads, so you can go check out the cover if you want. But yeah, that's the colorway. Really, really pretty. So that'll be nice. And I love that it's already wound into a ball. That makes my life easy. Then we've got Gone with the Rogue by Amelia Gray. That one was another really cute book. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. And, oh, we've got another kind of, oh, like a greenish blue. That's different. Like a green and a blue and a brown, like almost like to a purple. That's different, isn't it? Very pretty. I like that quite a bit. Two more, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Password to Larkspur Lane by Carolyn Keene, book 10 in the Nancy Drew Mystery Series, the original Nancy Drew series. It was cute. They're so quaint. I love this series so much. Ooh, this is one that came from a friend. So there it is. It's yellow. I wind it up just a little bit. So yeah, it's like an orangey color. That's really pretty. I like that too. Oh, these are some great colors here, you guys. And last but not least, Between Me and You by Susan Wiggs. I just finished this one earlier today, so yay. Oh, another one that's already wound. Don't not know what this one is. I don't think this was one of mine. This might have come from a friend. But it's purples, and it looks like pinks and blues. Oh, that's very, very pretty. Very nice. So yeah, so that's all the yarn that I have to add in this week, you guys. That's a lot. I think I'm going to be busy with my sock yarn blanket this week, definitely. But anyway, like I said, this is a bit of a shorter episode than the last couple because I haven't really had a lot to knit on. A lot of knitting time, I should say. But yeah, I do want to pick up that cross stitch piece again, and I really, really should. Just to add some extra things into my crafting life. But yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below. What have you been working on? What have you been crafting on? Have you read anything good this week? Did you finish any crafting projects this week? And I hope that you are all staying safe. And until my next video, take care and happy reading and happy knitting. Bye everybody.